Hey there, guys and girlies. JD Man here on Thruxton today. Wanted to get a fall ride in, but it sucks. Trees are not bright. Don't have a lot of color to them. Yeah, just thought the nice days are growing short here up in the mountains in southwest PA. That's where I grew up. Yeah, that was the home place. So, thought I'd take a ride here, stretch the old legs on the Thruxton. Haven't had it out in a couple weeks. Weather's been crappy, and so I want to get her out here as much as I can now, because winter's on its way. I mean, this is great, man. I mean, middle of October, and it's 73 degrees. I mean, heck, I see next Sunday it's supposed to be 70. So, and I hope so. I have a chance I might, even though I don't watch football anymore, we got some tickets to the Steelers game next week, so I might go. I don't know. I haven't decided. That's just how PO'd I am about all the crap that's going on. It's like, here it is Sunday afternoon, I'm riding my bike. This is much more fun than sitting on a couch watching TV. And then as soon as I get home, I'm going to do an oil change on the GS. It's due. Get it done here before the winter. And had the Ducati, had the Monster out, took it for a nice ride yesterday afternoon. Down over the other side of the mountain into Westmoreland County. That was a nice ride. Yeah, as you can see, I live in farm country, and you don't see many bikes like this around here. It's all Harleys. Guy I know today asked me, "You gonna buy another Harley?" I said, "Well, not right now." There's a coal mine. That's a deep mine going in there. Yeah, we're in coal country too. Coal mines provide a lot of good jobs around here. I mean, the guys that work in a deep mine, they make good money. They should. Yeah, this is a road I don't think you've all seen me on before. It's got some curves to it. Whoop-de-doos. Look at that view, man. See, we are up. Look at that. I mean, look at that awesome view. Basically, it was way over there yesterday on the Monster where those towers are. I don't know if you can see them. Those are old AT&T towers. They used to do everything microwave. Yep. There's another coal mine strip job. But yeah, what scenery. Yeah, a lot of people say this is God's country up here, and I tend to agree. But buddy, once the wind starts blowing and the snow starts flying, it can get pretty ugly. Yeah. So almost, I'm going to roll over 2,000 miles here on this ride on the Thruxton. And still loving every minute of it. And a year and a few months of ownership. I'm enjoying this bike. I would not get rid of it. I did have an offer though. My BMW dealer, I took the GSN to have the fork recall done on it. All they had to do was put the collars on. I already measured it. There was not. It didn't come apart because I don't ride that bike, you know, like it should be ridden anyway. It don't get hammered, so there was no problem. So while I was there though, I road tested a couple bikes. I road tested a Diavel Strada, and I tell you what, I don't know, that bike there seemed faster than my Monster. Weird. I think the torque curves, I think it's all down, lower down in the RPM range than what the Monster, but I could be talking out my rear end, I don't know. Just by the seat of the pants, sound really good. Yeah, it's a used one. It's got 6,000 miles on it. So I don't know. They gave me a price. Yeah, that bike evoked emotions out of me. I did a video of it. I might put it up, but you can tell. Yeah, I rode that, and I rode a 2018 K1600 GTL. That's the dealer wants me to buy that bike for riding the right wife around, because he wants my S1000. He said he could sell that bike quick. So we took it for a ride, and that's the first big touring bike I ever rode. And wow, yeah, they're heavy compared to the stuff I have. And she was even on with me, so I really had no business riding that bike. I didn't want to ride it, but he kind of talked me into it. So I took it for a ride, and that engine runs good. And you know, once you're gone, the bike, you know, it moves around pretty good on the road for you. But it really didn't, evoke anything, you know. Like I said, if I put the two videos up, watch them, and you'll see, you know, the emotion between the two, you know. But to be fair, you know, that the Diablo felt like jumping on the monster, you know. It felt like an old friend, you know, something that I've been riding. I'll have to say I was pretty tense on the K1600, and I'll admit intimidated because of the size of the bike and, you know, just the weight, and it being a brand new $28,000 motorcycle. You know, you don't want to screw it up. So you know, I didn't enjoy the ride, and like I said, just more because of, I think it was me, not the bike, because it has the power. I mean, it has the torque. I mean, it'll shit and get. I mean, 160 horsepower, 129 foot-pound of torque. It'll go. But yeah, I mean, the windscreen, I mean, you could adjust it. You had no wind coming, no buffeting on, nothing. Whatever. So maybe. So it's on my list. Okay, that further on down the road. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I like the S1000 a lot more than I enjoyed that. But after owning one of those bikes for maybe about, you know, and riding one, you know, get at least, you know, 1,000 miles on it, and it being my own bike, where I'm not worried about damaging it, I'm sure that would make a difference too. You know, once it's your bike, yeah, you're not, especially that one, their test ride policy, you know, there's pretty good sum to pay if you damage the bike. So that's, you know, because it's not just myself that I have to worry about, it's all the other people out on the road. If you're on a closed course and didn't have to worry about other traffic or whatever, no unforeseen obstacles jumping up at you, or aminals or gravel patches, you know, it'd be a different story too. But it didn't turn me off, I'll put it that way. I still, you know, someday I am interested in one of those bikes. So, yeah, this bike here though, it's not going anywhere. The GS isn't going anywhere. I'd say none of them are going anywhere right now. This guy is nice enough to put his turn signal on long enough before he's going to turn. That guy was in town earlier on this thing, and some guy in a truck about ran me over. Yeah, get the oil changed on the GS, get it ready for winter. I had to put a rear tire on it too. Yeah, it came with the Anarchy 3s on it, and got I'll be turning 6,000 miles on that bike, and that's all I got out of that rear tire. So I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't ride that bike hard. All I do is run up down this roadway here, between here and my job, and it wore it out flat. So if anybody out there, if you got Anarchy 3s, you know, I'd like to know what kind of mileage you got out of your tires. I was hoping at least get another 1,000 out, at least get 7, but they wouldn't pass it for inspection. So, but that's all for today, folks. Heading back to the homestead here, and you all have a safe day and be careful out there if you're riding, and we'll catch you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, I usually reply to everybody's comment, unless you're going to be snarky, then I won't. I'm not going to bother. So, y'all have a good day. Take care. Stay safe. Peace.